When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Powell with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
Let's go. After we survived the miracle in Newark, we're back on the road again, and we in a real classic venue. Look at the scenery in El Paso, Texas. We in the Sun Bowl. Y'all know we played them. We played them one time when we was in Conference USA. We beat them, but they actually gave us a good show. But look at Kennedy, first play of the game. First play of the Hens. He's trying to get a house call. Nobody's there. That's going to be a let the band play. Let's start it off. Let's start off the game cooking. The Heisman candidate already trying to show you why he needs the Heisman. First play, first rush, touchdown for the Hens. Candidate to the crib. He was a little injured at the end of that Miami game, but he still had a crazy game. In this game, he's in full health right now. Straight house call to the crib. I wasn't even ready for that. I didn't think he was going to take a straight house call to the crib first play of the game, and that's how you start off a game for the Hens. We get a stop. UTEP was able to score that first play of the game. But now we calming down a little bit. But y'all know we had a crazy game last week. We played Miami. We barely won on a miracle Hail Mary. Curtis Ford, definitely the MVP of that game. Shout out to Curtis Ford. Really came through. He really came through for real. We ain't even throw it up to him. He just jumps into the huddle of players, snatches the ball from everybody. Nobody even thought he had the ball and gets a go-away touchdown. This time we try to get the wheel route, and it ends up being incomplete. Third down right here, an early third down. We don't want to get into the habit of having these early third downs. This is still a Mountain West team. They do got a good record on the season, 6-2 for UTEP. They might be trying to make it in the Group of 5 playoffs, but look at Carl Cross. Been very reliable this season. Let's go. Easy first down for the Hens. Made it look too easy that time. How was he already as a risk of injury in the first quarter? I hope we really got to start managing some of our players, because we've been kind of injured too much at the end of this season. Look at Kennedy, another first down. 2 rushes, 88 yards. Amazing numbers to start off this game. If really he could stay healthy the whole game, he might have a career game today. This is a sunny day. It's a perfect day to have a career day, and Kennedy's trying to have one. Looking forward, the MVP. Ford got hella helmet stickers after last game. Definitely got to put some respect on Ford's name after last game. Definitely saved us. We was almost on fraud alert. My coaching skills was almost on fraud alert. I throw it up and nobody's there. I'm going to just have to throw it out. But, yeah, my coaching skills was almost on fraud alert, because they're going to be like, you ain't beat a top 5 team yet. Y'all a good team, but you ain't beat nobody yet. And we finally beat somebody. We finally beat Miami. Even though it took a miracle to beat them at the end of the game, we did it. So we're going to take that 3rd and 11 right now. Let's focus on the matter at hand. We got to focus on every opponent. Everybody trying to knock us off from our top 5 seeding, and that's not going to be catching. We're going to settle for the 3. Definitely going to settle for the 3. Take the points on the board and just keep it rolling. But, yeah, everybody was going to say we're going to be on fraud alert if we ain't beat Miami. And that was a critical game to even get into the ACC championship, so we definitely had to make a statement in that game. And I forgot to tell y'all, even though I haven't dropped the vlog, I went to Bloomington again for IU's homecoming game against Indiana versus Wisconsin. I still got to drop the vlog. I'm probably going to drop this video before I drop the vlog, but look at Boyd. Easy first down on the run. We definitely got to implement some more of that. Whenever Boyd can get the run game going, it's really a dual threat. It's like, really, who you going to stop? You going to stop Kennedy or you going to stop Boyd? Like, we could really do the RPO option. Boyd and Kennedy, 2 of the biggest rushing threats. Really the biggest rushing backfield that we've ever seen in Delaware Blue Hen history. This speed option should really be an overpowered option. Let's go ahead. We do the option to Kennedy, but nobody's blocking on that left side, and he's not going to get nothing there. 3rd and 9 again. UTEP has been holding us to a lot of crucial third downs, a lot of 3rd and longs. Let's go ahead and see if we can do anything here. I throw it to the wheel, and that's picked off. UTEP, luckily, Thomas was able to make that tackle, or he might have been going to the crib. UTEP, these uniforms is nasty, though. Look at the UTEP uniform. Very nasty. Yeah, hold on. And they copy in South Carolina. That's what South Carolina do. They copying the Big Spurs, the name celebration. For real, that's what South Carolina does. They definitely just took that shit from them, but let's go ahead. UTEP with the nasty uniforms trying to keep up with us, but it ain't enough for them to get something going on offense, and we got another chance. Our defense has definitely been bailing us out in this game. After that Kennedy score, we really ain't been knowing what to do on offense. We sit here again. I'm looking for the drag we get. Bogger. Bogger's been kind of irrelevant the last couple of games, so it's good to see Bogger get going a little bit more. Definitely, it's really been Thomas and Cross carrying the receiving yards and Ford. Cannot forget about Ford. Look, finally some blocking for Kennedy, and Kennedy is going to make them pay for that. Couple more yards, 6 rushes for 101, and it's not even halftime yet. We barely into the second quarter. He's still trying to make a case for the Heisman, one of the Heisman front runners right now. Boyd in the pocket again. Hold on, I'm just going to run with Boyd. I was going to throw it, but I saw Lane. Easy first down for the Hens. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep the dice rolling on this drive. Let's go. That's what I like to see from the Hens. Even though we could throw the ball with the best of them now, we definitely got to establish a run game. That's really how we can win these games for real. He stay injured too. It's always the same offensive lineman that is injured. It's a reoccurring theme in this dynasty. It's always Street and it's always Mangold or whatever. He's always injured. But it's okay. That offensive line is definitely going to be a point of emphasis. We're going to let it fly across here, and he's unable to make the catch. But, yeah, now that Delaware is becoming a more favorable transfer portal destination, even though we don't got the good weather, we got the good football. Everybody's trying to play good football out here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that comes out here has been a star for it. You got to catch that, though. You definitely got to catch that. But, yeah, everybody that we developed here has been a star, and we in no man's land. A 56-yard field goal. Does DeValve got it? He's been shaky. He's been a question mark all season. Let's see if he got it. A 56-yarder. This one, he might actually got the strength on it. That's good. Let's go. That's his best kick all year. Hey, but it wasn't no stadium pull, so it was definitely a lot easier. But shout out to DeValve. He's starting to finally figure it out at the end of this season. He's doing a lot better than Alabama's kicker. Y'all saw that Bama pack this weekend. That has been amazing. But look at Curtis Ford. Ford making some moves. I ain't gonna lie. He's definitely gonna be a problem really this season. But next season, he's definitely going to be a problem once he gets a bigger role. All he really got to do in the offseason is work on catching the ball. But he was able to catch it on the Miami Miracle pass. But it's just he's kind of inconsistent catching the ball. But he's definitely one of the fastest receivers we got. Definitely shifty, and he's definitely going to be a problem next year, especially once we get in the lab with him in the offseason. See how high he goes, if he's able to get a depth chart or not. But let's go ahead. Canada, he got some blockers. He's making some moves. Easy first down for the Hens. Let's keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? We got to put the foot on the gas. We want to make statements in games like these. Right now, we was playing with UTEP in the first half. We was kind of it was like just getting adjusted. You know what I'm saying? Every team goes through it. Even Indiana, when they play Wisconsin, when I was at the game, they ain't just blow out Wisconsin. But in the second half, they made them adjustments. They made them. That's what good teams do. That's what championship teams like Delaware do. And right now we got the running back wide open. Candidate's going to catch that, and that's going to be an easy first down. Let's get it. This time we don't got an offensive line injury. It's them. But let's go. Easy first down. I saw that coming from a mile away. You can't give me that much time in the pocket. If you give me that much time in the pocket, we definitely going to make some plays happen. We get a couple yards out of that one. We really inching closer to being able to get a touchdown right here. We try to get another let the band play moment before the half. I don't know who got the ball first. I don't know if we got the ball first or they got the ball first. But we definitely got to score a touchdown here. The middle linebacker goes unblocked. Nobody even touches him. This is what I'm talking about. Really, Terrence Street, he's on the one-way shop to be in. I might transfer him myself. He don't even need to enter the transfer portal. But that's enough right there. That's a let the band play moment, and that's already a second touchdown for Kennedy before the half. He's trying to have a statement game right here. He's trying to have statement games throughout the rest of the end of the season to really secure the Heisman and to really make history with the Hens. He came back this year in hopes of being the first freshman to ever win the Heisman. He's really trying to do that. And I'm throwing, ain't nobody open, and damn, a hospital ball to Thomas. Come on. Boy trying to injure one of your most reliable receivers. It don't get more reliable than Thomas. We can't get a petty injury like that. Cannot throw a pass like that again. I try to throw it across, and that's really another hospital ball, but Cross, He definitely got secure hand Hall of Fame. He was able to catch that. We gonna keep the chains moving. UTEP was able to get a field goal, so that means we definitely got to answer back with a score. We're not gonna let UTEP even get a chance in this game. We don't want their stadium pulls to get higher. I'm looking in the pocket. I got enough time this time, and Thomas again. He came through for the squad. That's why boy can't throw him hospital passes, because whenever we need a first down, there's Thomas out there. Know what I'm saying? He might not be the flashiest receiver. He might not be like Ford. He's not the flashiest receiver, but he's always reliable. There's Kennedy getting some blockers. Hold on. If he would have got a couple more blockers, he might have been having another let the man play moment. 133 yards for Kennedy. Definitely putting in a statement game. He only has 10 rushes, too. That's crazy. Only 10 rushes for 133 yards. Give him the Heisman now, immediately. He's a freshman doing this. He still counts as a freshman because they counted him as a freshman redshirt. So hold on. I might try to do that wheel with Cross, but he overthrew him. It was looking promising a little bit, but he overthrew him. It's okay. We definitely got to get it together with Boyd. He started the year off strong. He's been a little bit shakier as the year done gone on, but it's okay. But there you go. That's the type of move. Oh, damn, look. That's the transfer portal receiver. We ain't even been talking about him for a minute, but he come out the blue and just made Cuz touch his shoes. What the hell? That's crazy. I haven't talked about him in a minute. That's because Thomas must have took his spot. But he finally got some PT, and he's definitely making the most out of it in Canada. Damn, I thought he was going to have another let the band play. But shout out to the transfer portal receiver. For sure. They ain't really had him in the game. I think he got injured a little bit, too. So that might have been the reason why Thomas was just able to take his spot. But, yeah, he's definitely another solid piece we ain't even been able to use. And Ford going to get on the board. Shout out to Ford again. Let the band play. Let's go. Let the band play. Ford having him a great second half of the season. You know what I'm saying? I hope this is more to come from Ford. We're really trying to develop Ford. It's another star receiver for the Hens. We done already developed Bogger. We developed Tramon Willie. I think he could be the next great hen to come out of the receiving room. Might be the next great hen to get drafted. For sure, we becoming an NFL factory out here. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to receivers, we really want to be wide receiver U. That's our goal. You know what I'm saying? We're really running back U too already. You'll see Canada. You know what I'm saying? We got him out the woodworks. So, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to become wide receiver U too, and boy, goodness. Well, one thing you can say, we're definitely not quarterback U. That's one thing. We're not quarterback U. That is definitely one thing we kind of struggling on. We're not quarterback U, and we're not offensive line U. But defense, wide receiver, and running backs, you can definitely get them at the University of Delaware. So all the NFL scouts that's definitely in attendance for this game, that was just my pitch to y'all. But look at boy, that's a decent pass right there. Hold on, we might be quarterback U. Nice pass from Boyd. He finally connects on one to Carl Cross. He has definitely been a key factor of the Hens offense this year, and we gonna throw it again to him, and he gonna catch it again. Hold on, Carl Cross. I ain't gonna lie, it might be time for a rated update for Carl Cross for real. And why they might have one-on-one coverage with Ford. I don't like that. I don't think the safety might get there in time. I might just throw it up to him. Hold on, but I'm actually throw it up to Thomas, and that's an underthrow. I really was better off throwing it up to Ford. But yeah, Carl Cross, he's definitely been a key part of our offense. Been a bailout target for real. But this time they pressing Bogger, and that's one of the fastest receivers in the nation. Easy, let the band play. Let's go. He might be small, but he's one of the fastest receivers in the nation for a reason. Let the band play Hens, and we've starting to create some distance on the scoreboard right now. Know what I'm saying? It's been nice playing at the Sun Bowl. This is definitely a nice arena, a nice stadium, but we definitely had to put the belt in the second half. Had to make some adjustments. It wasn't the prettiest win at first, but you know what I'm saying? We definitely just had to make it a little bit closer for our fans. You know what I'm saying? They want something else to cheer for, and really, Bogger ain't had to dive like that. Almost ruined number 11's career. Cuz ass went flying, but let's go ahead, try to run up the numbers again. I'm trying to run up the numbers. You know what I'm saying? Every time we get the ball, we trying to run up the numbers, and this time, damn, he batted that shit away. I was trying to get away with one. He should have turned his head. He might have been able to get his first pick of his career, but we just going to go ahead, get back to the ground game, get back to giving the ball to Canada. He only got 10 or really like 10, 11 rushes right now. Let's see how many rushes he got. Yeah, he only got, 13 rushes? Okay, 139. We trying to pad the stats at the end of this game, so this game is pretty much a blowout. we might as well try to pad his receiving stats. Let's see if we can get him out the backfield. Yeah, we definitely have him. I should have threw it to him, but I'm going to just get Boyd a couple runs. I didn't want to make him have to make a really weird type of throw. But, yeah, we definitely had him. If I would have just stayed in the pocket, that would have been a touchdown. Let's do the PA slants. I'm trying to add some more in my bag, trying to get ready for next week. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sitting there, boy, being patient, and somebody's wide open. The forward was wide open in the corner of the end zone. Nobody was guarding him. Let the band play. Second touchdown for Ford. He's having a career end of this season. Let's go. So let's shout out to Ford again. You know what I'm saying? The savior for the Hens in the last game, and he's really putting on this game. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? It's been fun playing at UTEP. You know what I'm saying? We get to see all the mountain sceneries. You know what I'm saying? We probably close to the border. We probably close to Mexico. We might take a trip to Mexico. You know what I'm saying? Do a deal with the cartel and the mafia to see if we can get the refs on our side. We might take that trip to Mexico, bring us back some mommies. But we're not going to do that because we got to win a championship. We got to go on a championship run this season. You know what I'm saying? I can see it right now. I want the ACC championship game, and I really want the ACC championship game with Clemson. I want that rematch for sure. I feel like even though we played bad at the beginning of the first half, we really put ourselves in a position to win. If I would have made that kick, we definitely would have had a chance to win in overtime. We had all the momentum on our side, and UTEP finally getting to the quarterback. Shout out to UTEP still hanging in there, still trying to fight. Let's see if Delvalve got it in him again. Can he make another 50-yarder? Is he like that now? Hold on, Delvalve might be like that now. We definitely needed him to come through in the Clemson game, but he's starting to show signs of life in the second half of this season. So shout out to him. 44-10 is the score. Let's see if we can go ahead and run up the numbers again. Let's see if Kennedy can go ahead and pad them stats again. UTEP is low-key on some slick hater shit right now because they don't want to let Kennedy pad these stats. They definitely don't want them to pad these stats, not on them. But it's already over. I don't know why you won't just let us pad the stats. We trying to win Heisman for a reason. Let's go ahead. That should be, nope, really should have been a catch, but it ends up being a little bit behind them. 3rd and 9. I think I'm just going, we got to put one in the air just for good measure. Let's see if they press. I really was hoping they would press, but they ain't pressing. We got the all goes going, and I'm going to just run it with Boyd. Nobody's fast enough. The defensive end wasn't fast enough to get to him. Easy first down. He tried to do that in front of me. He tried to do that in front of the coach. He was trying to aura form in front of the coach. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that was going to exclude him from doing more extra reps. You know what I'm saying? You still missed a couple targets. You still going to do an extra reps in practice, and that could have been a head tap. But Thomas couldn't make that catch, and it's 2nd and 10, and really we're doing maximum stat pattern right now. We really just could just run the ball out, go ahead, go to next week, but we really trying to stat pad, and this is what we get for stat padding. That was my fault. 3rd and 25. I'm still doing the all goes. Forget it. But, yeah, we definitely stat padded with the best of them right now. You know what I'm saying? We looking at the pocket. Let's see if we can get something going. We throw it up to Ford. Can he get a head tap? And no. Let's just punt the ball. Let's get this game over with. Definitely get this game over with. We already on to the next week. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. I don't even remember who we play. I know we play Wake Forest coming up soon. It actually might be that Virginia Tech game. We might be at Virginia Tech. We might get the legendary Enter Sandman intro at the beginning of that game, so I'm hyped for that game. But this game was a cakewalk in the second half. We was able to get it done. Kennedy able to pad the stats a little bit. Shout out to UTEP, though. They got some nice uniforms. They really got a nice stadium for real. So shout out to UTEP for the nice unis. But it was definitely a cakewalk in the second half. They made it interesting in the first half, but the better team was going to prevail eventually. That was a nice dime by Ford. Ford was just sitting there. Nice dime by Boyd to Ford. Ford was just sitting in the corner of the end zone. Nobody saw him, but we're going to be on the road. Next game, we're going to be on the road again to Virginia Tech. Let's go.